Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about January beauty releases, what we do need, what we don't need. And this is kind of just, it's not going to be a full anti-haul, but it'll be more like an anti-haul-ish. So I'm definitely going to be talking about stuff you don't need, but then I'm also going to be maybe saying some things that I guess that you can buy, you know, if you really got it like that. But as usual, I'm just gonna go through trend mood and, you know, we're just gonna talk about whatever we find. So let's get right into it. And before we get started, I'm gonna go ahead and just shift my camera a little bit so I can put everything over there. Okay, starting off strong, we got Fenty Skin, a new release, and we have a illuminating face mask, 5% AHA, cherry lip balm, and another mask. I would say, well, the thing is, I haven't really heard many reviews about Fenty Skin, good or bad. Like, I just feel like I haven't personally heard many people talking about it. I would say, if anything, just try the mask. Like, the lip balm, let's be real, you don't need. But maybe the 5% AHA. But honestly, skincare has come, like, so far that literally everything, whatever you want to buy, you can have AHA or BHA in it if you wanted. So I don't know if this is like a super necessity, but like if you're fiending for some Fenty Skin, then I mean just get one thing out of this. I don't know. I probably won't be purchasing. I still have skincare to get through. So yeah. Also, I don't know why the packaging like freaks me out. Not freaks me out, but like I don't know why the packaging is like, it's like throwing me off. It just looks so cheap for some reason. I don't know why. Next, we have these Lancome, what are they? Rouge Intimatte Liquid Soft Matte Lip Cream. Okay, that's a mouthful, but these are actually pretty. These look pretty. I'm not usually like a lip cream person, but I could definitely get into it if like they're really popping like that. But it says it's coming, well, January 3rd it was coming soon, so I'm sure it's out now. But I would say just get like one of these. Like, you don't need the whole collection for sure. I'm trying to see which shade I would want. I guess they don't have names yet, if I'm not mistaken, but super pretty. I would say just buy one. It's not like a super necessity, but they're definitely cute. Next, we have these Hourglass Cosmetics lip liners, and they're actually pretty. My only gripe is I wish there was like one more super dark shade, you know, like there's Candid and there's Silhouette, but I was really hoping for like one just real deep brown, because Silhouette is kind of like a purple. Candid I could use, but I would like something darker, so that's like my only thing. But they're definitely pretty. They look nice. Like the red is pretty. I would probably get like the red for my kit or something, and maybe Expose for my kit, or Flaunt for like anyone who's lighter skin, fair skin, you know. But for like me personally, I probably won't buy anything. I mean, for me, lip liners, it's like I just go to NYX. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't be spending that much on lip liners unless I like have to, and I haven't had to so far. Next, we have these Fenty Beauty concealers, hydrating longwear concealer, and I actually am low-key intrigued by this because after I finish my concealer that I have now, I want a new one. So I might have to see what Miss Fenty's talking about for sure. I've actually seen a couple reviews on this and people were saying they liked it. So I would say if you're trying to get a new concealer, I would say maybe try this one. You definitely don't have to. There's like cheap. There's I could get Age Rewind if I really wanted to, but this actually looks cute. I can't even lie. Okay, next we have these Tarte pot concealers, which if you guys watched my brands I don't support video, you already know that I don't support Tarte. But even if I were to, I wouldn't buy these just because there's already pot concealers out there. You know, there's MAC Painterly Paint Pot. There's, I think Bobbi Brown has some now. Like, if I wanted a pot concealer that bad, I would I could literally get one anywhere. And even in the comments, people don't really seem to be on Tarte's side with this. A lot of people are saying like no thanks, just meh. So a lot of people don't really be messing with Tarte like that, which makes me feel better, because sometimes I be feeling like I'm crazy, you know, or being like too harsh on these brands, but I'm not the only one, thank God. Next is this Benefit Lunar New Year release, and it's okay. I don't really buy from Benefit like that, but the lip stain is actually kind of intriguing to me. The highlight is just a no for me, just because it's not like the typical shade I would normally go for. I will say that I don't think you need the primer, because I'm pretty sure that's just the professional repackaged on the 1000th time, like they like to do. So if you're gonna, you know, purchase anything from here, maybe the lip stain and the highlighter, if the highlighter is like your shade. I don't normally go for like the rose gold highlights, but that lip stain, I'm kind of intrigued by that. So if I do pick up anything from Benefit, it'll probably be that. But if not, then I am probably not gonna be buying this. Okay, next we have this Chanel Beige Winter Glow release. And off of first glance, the blushes are really, really pretty. The eyeshadow palette, I'm gonna go ahead and just pass on. But the blushes are $72, which is why I'd be like, don't be buying from these designer brands makeup lines, because why do I have to pay $72 for a single blush just for the name and the packaging? Like, that's stupid. And I could easily get a just as pigmented Rare Beauty blush, Juvia's Place blush, and call it a day. Like, they're pretty and all, but you can get prettier for cheaper, for sure. And the lip products look fine. I probably would only buy like the red one, but I mean, that's just me personally. And the comments aren't really on their side. I mean, people are saying like the blushes are pretty, but they don't want to spend $72 in this economy, which I feel like is fair, because right now, like the economy and everyone, like people don't really have a whole bunch of extra money like that. So I don't know. This is definitely like for the rich girlies, for sure. Not for me, because I am the farthest thing from that. Next, we have this Natasha Denona Valentine's Day collection called the Berry Pop collection. And on first glance, this is actually really pretty. But these days, I don't buy anything where I don't plan on using every single shade. So personally, I wouldn't buy the cheek palette, mainly because I wouldn't use the lightest highlight shade, which I could use for like an eyeshadow, but I already have so many eyeshadows. Like, you know, if the blush was sold separately, then I would definitely be on that blush, even maybe the lipstick. But the two highlighters are just not exactly my vibe, and I would just feel it's wasteful to buy a trio and then only use one part of it, you know. But it is really pretty. Like, honestly, you know, if I wasn't in my money conscious bag, I would have probably just bought it. But because I'm trying to think before I do, I just didn't think that this would be a good, like, you know, I don't know. But it is pretty though. So if like you're down bad for this, then definitely get it. But I don't think you need it unless you are going to be using every single shade. But that's just me personally. Next, we have this ColourPop in Twilight collection, which I guess Twilight's having its like resurgence in media and pop culture and stuff. So I'm sure ColourPop thought that this was the perfect opportunity to, you know, get that bag. I'm not really a big Twilight fan, so this, I don't feel anything by looking at this. I'm sure some people are like, oh, I love it, I need it. And some people are like, no, it's not accurate. But I haven't really gotten into Twilight. So for me, this is just another release, you know? But apparently it sold out super quick from what the comments are saying. Someone said, ColourPop missed so many marks with this collection, fumbled tremendously. So it's like, I feel like the diehard fans probably aren't happy with this because they know that the accuracy is probably off. But I'm sure like the fans who just like Twilight, they probably are down with this because it did sell out. But I also don't think that they stocked it as much because I'm sure they were probably like, I don't know if this is gonna sell well. But in my opinion, you don't need the whole collection. I would say just pick a couple things and go, because it's just a lot of items. So I don't know. Next, we have this Kylie Cosmetics Power Plush Longwear Foundation, which apparently is supposed to last for 12 hours and have an airbrush finish with buildable coverage. So for those who've seen my brands I don't support video, you know I don't buy from Kylie Cosmetics, or Kim, Kylie, none of them. I don't purchase from them. So obviously, you know, I'm not gonna be buying it. But it's crazy too, because the shade range isn't even that bad, I guess. It's just a little weird. Like, something feels off. I don't know why. It's like fine. Like, the shade range honestly isn't even horrible, but it's like, it's either like the undertones or something that's throwing me off. Like, I feel like on the darker row, like more than half of those are a red undertone, which I don't know. We have like a couple yellow undertones, like 2 olive undertones, a neutral, and then the top row, it's like, I don't know. I mean, it's just very meh. And the comments, you already know the comments are not on her side. Someone literally said, "Who's buying this? Please stop." I don't know. Someone said the shade range isn't terrible, but it's a negative for me. So yeah, I think there's, you know, that group of people kind of like me who just don't want to support Kylie or Kim or any of them. So it's just like a no from the start. But, you know, we can acknowledge if the shade range ain't bad. It's just like, I just don't want to give you my money, girl, you know? Moving on, we have a Pat McGrath Valentine's Day collection, which again, at first glance, super pretty. The only thing about the quad, which I think this quad is beautiful, except for the brown. I don't know why, but the dark brown really throws me off. Like, I love these shimmers. These shimmers are like so pretty. I wish the brown was a little bit lighter brown, you know? Like, I get we need like one matte, like crease darkening shade, but I just feel like the brown doesn't necessarily go with the other two, you know? I mean, the other 3. Like, the brown and like the lighter champagne-y color is fine, but like the pink and the purple, I just wouldn't wear like the brown with the pink or the purple personally, but it's really pretty. And then I wouldn't buy this highlight just because, I mean, it's pretty. It's like close to kind of what I wear, but I don't know. The highlighter is $62. And again, y'all, I am #broke, and I'm really making these anti-hauls for myself. Mainly because I can't afford this shit anyway, but really, it's like if I could afford it, I probably still wouldn't buy it. But so I just checked the comments because I was expecting the comments to be on her side. The first comment says, "Can't believe she deleted my comment about recycling the eyeshadows and blocked me. Is there no room for criticism anymore?" And I'm like, who is this about? Is this about Trend Mood or is this about Pat McGrath? Because people are saying that they have been blocked as well. And I'm like, blocked by who? Because I ain't never heard of Pat McGrath blocking anyone. So I wonder if this is, but if it's like, if this was Trend Mood that blocked them, they wouldn't be able to comment. So that's very interesting. I've never heard of that happening before. A lot of people are saying that this is repeat shades though, which I don't keep up with Pat McGrath like that close, so I actually wouldn't know. So this is kind of a surprise to me. But I guess I need to get back keeping up with brands, because people are being like, girl, why are you recycling and using like old stuff? I'm like, ooh, what's the tea? What's the tea? Uh-oh, someone said 3 out of 4 of the shades in this quad are repeats from her most recent holiday release. The 4th is a champagne gold. Ooh, damn. So actually, I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I've literally never bought anything from Pat McGrath, so I am genuinely shook because I just don't know. But yeah, so take all that for what you will. I don't really know. I don't get it, y'all. Moving on, we have another Fenty Gloss Bomb, which this color, I'm pretty sure she already released because I literally have this color. Hold on, let me check. Okay, so I just grabbed mine. So it's not exact, but it is pretty similar. Like, I mean, it's just, that one's just like slightly darker, but you could just use a darker lip line and call it a day, personally, in my opinion. But yeah, I just feel like they're too similar to like put out another one, you know? Yeah, someone said, it's so funny, I actually got this lip gloss in the holiday collection, which is where I got this one, but I never used it till yesterday, and I actually thought it was cute. So now when I run out, I can just get this one. Yeah, so I'm not the only one who noticed that this was similar, because when I first saw that, I was like, wait a second, I definitely have that. So I don't think you need it if you already have this, but I mean, if you don't have it, then I guess you can get this. Because I like gloss bombs, like they're really good quality. If you just need a pink lipstick, just go to NYX and get you a butter gloss, because butter gloss is where it's at. Next, we have another Tarte thing. I don't know what Tarte, I think they're desperate to like not close down because we have a all-in-one palette with 12 eyeshadows, 2 cream blushes, and 1 cream contour. Which, first of all, when did we get back to doing cream and powder palettes together? Because I thought we already said that was unsanitary. From a makeup artist standpoint, I wouldn't even be able to use this because I wouldn't be able to sanitize the powders without messing up the creams. So just based off that, like, you know, I wouldn't be able to use this. And just from like a regular consumer standpoint, the shades are all over the place. Like, I'm assuming one's for like lighter skin and one's for darker skin, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I just don't, I don't know. The eyeshadow shades are just very lackluster, like very mid. I don't know. And the palettes are $52 each. Like, girl, no, you really tried it, Tarte. And a lot of people are saying that it kind of looks like Natasha Denona, which I don't know about that. But, I'm not saying they're wrong though. I just don't keep up with, you know, Natasha Denona and all of them. Like these super expensive brands, I only pay attention when I want to buy something. But I'm just kidding. That's like not really true. But yeah. So people are saying it's giving Natasha Denona. I wonder what that's about. I wonder what palette they're talking about, because I don't even put it past Tarte to like copy someone. And the first comment literally says they copied some other girl's packaging. So I don't know, child. Tarte is just all over the place. Don't buy this. Honestly, this palette is ugly as hell. That's really why I say don't buy it. Okay, next we have a new, I had no idea about this, y'all. Kim Kardashian came up with another makeup line called Skin. I don't know, did something happen to KKW, or like is that being closed down and this is starting up, or are we just having 2 makeup brands side by side? Because that's a little random vibes. So this eyeshadow palette is $50, which, girl, you fucking tried it. $50 for this when I could just go to ColourPop and get the exact same thing? No. And y'all already know I don't buy from Kim Kardashian anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Honestly though, the lip products, I'm not even necessarily mad at. I can't buy them because, you know, it's Kim Kardashian. But if it wasn't Kim Kardashian, I'd actually be kind of intrigued by these lip products. Like the lipsticks, low-key, they're not bad. Like, I mean, but yeah, way too expensive. So sorry. Someone said, not $50 for Makeup by Mario dupe. I love trend mood comments. That's one thing. These trend mood comments are going to eat these girls up. Like, nobody is safe. Nobody is safe. And someone said the year was 2014. I love these comments because they always, not always, but for the most part, we be on the same page here. Like, yeah. Someone said Makeup by Kimario. I'm sorry. These products are, I'm sorry. These comments are cracking me up. Oh my God. But yeah, as you guys can see, comments say no. I say no. If you're like a big Kim Kardashian stan, I mean, I guess you could, but there's cheaper and better out there. So that's all I have to say about that. Okay, last thing on today's list is these YSL finishing powders. And the reason I'm going to go ahead and just say no, you don't need these. One, the shade range sucks. And, you know, if you want to stand in solidarity with us, you know, don't buy it. Lancome, if you want to spend money, y'all, Lancome has perfect finishing powders for like 50 or 45 bucks each. So if you really do want to spend that much money, just go to Lancome. Now the packaging is definitely like pretty, you know. Again, the thing with these is like you're definitely getting packaging, you're paying for the name, whatever. The shade range just sucks, honestly, and I just think that there is better out there. Like, I'm sure it's fine. I'm not saying it's gonna be like the worst formula, but it's just like, is it gonna be the best though? Because I'm not about to be playing with YSL just to be giving me anything. But people in the comments definitely seem to be into it, so, you know, great for them. If they have the money, definitely do that. But me personally, because of the shade range and just because there's better. There's genuinely better out there. And I own it. And I've used it. Like, guys, I promise. I'm a makeup artist. The amount of products I have used, I want y'all to trust me, okay? I wouldn't steer y'all wrong, please. All right, so that is going to be the end of today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, definitely leave them down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.